Hey guys, this is Jonathan with Adobe Easy Tips, and I'm going to show you some stuff in Adobe Premiere Pro CS4. Um, this is probably the best video editing software I've used ever. I know Final Cut is out there and it's pretty good software, but this is amazing by Adobe, and they've integrated very well with the other Adobe products, so I like it a lot, and I'm going to show you some tricks in it. Very simple stuff here. This is just an introductory lesson to it, and then in the future I'll get to the more advanced options with Premiere Pro. I'm on the main screen here. I'm just going to create myself a new project, and we can call it, let's call it Test 2, and I'm going to click OK. And over here I have my settings for my sequence, and the sequence. Let me say that again. The sequence is the pretty much a timeline. If you're familiar with other programs where there's a timeline, this is what your sequence is. It's a time that the video or the audio takes up in your project. Let me go to General and show you some of the editing stuff here. What we want to do in an editing mode, we want to select a setting that best fits our project. Now, if you're going to DVD or any other kind of media, you could use these other options and you can research it a little bit more. What I recommend is if you're creating a video online or for your computer, for personal use, click the desktop. You'll end up getting the smallest video size, which I know a lot of people are probably concerned with. So I'm going to set my pixels here to 800 by 800, and we'll leave that as sequence 1, and we'll leave on the audio as well. Two things I recommend before you create a video. Research what frames do to your frames per second, actually, what that does to your video size, and also what the bit rate does to your size. So these are things to be concerned with when creating a video, because some of you might be creating stuff that's just going to go on your local computer, and like I said before, or maybe for something online, and you're going to be concerned with the actual space it's taking up. So what I'm most concerned about when I'm creating video from my computer or to put onto YouTube is to make sure that it's a small enough size where people could just view it very quickly. And I'm going to show you the export options in about a minute. So let's import a video first. I'm going to go File, Import, and this is my friend Alex Ovechkin. Yeah, my personal friend. Just knocked out the New York Rangers if you're a hockey fan. But I'm going to take this video of him, and I'm going to make sure my audio is down here, not to annoy you guys too much with it. And you'll see on the top right hand corner of my screen, that's the video. And I'm going to show you a cool tool on the right hand side here. It's called the razor tool, and we can slice a piece of video in about 1 second. There you go. I just sliced a piece of the video, and now I can move it. So that's one really cool trick with Premiere. Very simple. And on the left hand side we have transitions, and I'm going to do a 3D transition here. We'll do a spin away. I'm just going to take this effect and drag it onto the piece of video there, and you'll see what happens. We're going to go right here and play it. And that simple little transition was done with that effect. We'll do it one more time to give you a better look. Just that bringing from the center to the outside was a 3D transition by with Premiere. So now what we want to do is we want to export this video. Now with exporting videos in Premiere Pro CS4, what happens is that the information gets sent to the Adobe Media Encoder. So these two work hand in hand when creating your video. So to export a project, we go to File, Export, and I am going to do Media right here. And these are my options for where I want to send it, file format, bit rate, and all that kind of good stuff. Right now it's at MPEG 2. For my just personal suggestion, if you're doing this for the computer, maybe choose QuickTime, or if you do use MPEG 2, especially if you're using YouTube, you want to keep it at a higher quality. If you look at the guidelines for YouTube, they say to use the highest quality possible, and then it gets converted on their end. So just make sure where you're uploading the video and know the parameters first. That's the best advice I can give you for that. What else do we have here? I'm going to click OK because I'm not going to do the exporting because that's going to take a little bit of time, and I don't want you guys seeing the encoding going on. It's not that exciting. You can also do some text. Let me show you how to insert some text here. We're going to go to Title, New Title, this default still, and I'm going to click OK. And I'll show you how easy it is to insert some text. Right here, we're going to use this text, and I'm going to do tests, and that's it. I can exit out of here. I'm going to lock this layer, and I'm going to take the title, drag it onto the second video timeline. I'm going to stretch it out. If you just go to the end of the title, you'll see it changes. You can also do that for the video to stretch out your video. And I just stretched it out to the length of the video up on video layer 1. And you should see, I'm going to come out here, the word test. It's hiding up top there. There's test. And I can bring it over here. Just 1 second. On top of the video. I don't know why you would want to do that. It doesn't look too nice, but I just want to show you guys that you can do that. And we go to 100%. And test is on top. So now you get a feel for adding some text or cutting up your video or maybe a simple transition. And that's your first introductory lesson to Adobe Premiere Pro CS4. I think it's very easy to use. And yes, I recommend this over Final Cut. I am a big fan of Adobe software, and I say go get it, and see you next time. Don't forget, Adobe Easy on Twitter.